Hey there, and welcome back to tip two. So, one of the biggest issues I see when I start working with female clients is that they don't eat enough before their training. And I was certainly guilty of this myself in the past as well. We get so much pressure to look a certain way that consciously or subconsciously, it can start to be really hard to separate our training from burning calories. But you're undermining your training if you're not eating enough carbs to fuel your body. If you're not eating enough carbs, your progress is going to be slower, the sessions are going to feel harder than they need to, and your race day is going to be more of a challenge because your gut isn't used to taking on energy. And probably most importantly, the risks of injury and illness become higher because you're not fueling your recovery. So if you're feeling some resistance around this tip, maybe because you're trying to lose weight or you've just got it ingrained that you don't want to take on more carbs, more calories than you need to, remember the goal of fueling isn't about creating a calorie surplus. It's just about giving you enough energy to do the best session that you can and then to kickstart your recovery. Because again, remember, recovery is where our body adapts and we actually get fitter. If it's more that you just don't have the time to eat before training, remember, we don't have to be talking about a full meal or anything. You could just try a gel if they agree with you, or a light snack like a banana or something. So, your action plan for tip two. Fuel your training. You will get more out of the session, you'll adapt better, it will feel easier, and you're less likely to get ill or injured. Looking for some carbs for each training session that's above 60 minutes or that's high intensity. And then make sure you fuel your recovery. So trying to get in some protein, around 25 to 30 grams of protein as soon as possible within reason after your training session is really going to help those adaptations and help to prevent injury. And then if you're feeling resistance, if it's more coming from your mindset saying, I just don't want to take on those calories, ask yourself why and see if you can challenge those reasons and try reframing your training, not just as a way to burn calories, but as a time for you, an investment in yourself and your mental and your physical health. So that's it for tip two. Next up, we're going to be talking about the best way to train. I'll see you then.